and verse 4. You shall walk after the Lord your God and fear him and keep his commandments and obey his voice. You shall serve him and hold fast to him. Next we go to Romans 12, verse 1 and 2. Romans 12, 1 and 2. I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable to God, which is your reasonable service. And do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. Romans 12, verse 1 and 2. Matthew 6:24. Matthew 6 and 24 reads, no one can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will be loyal to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon. Matthew 4:10. Matthew 4 and 10. Then Jesus said to him, away with you, Satan, for it is written, you shall worship the Lord your God, and him only you shall serve. Matthew 4, verse 10. Deuteronomy 10 and verse 12. Again, these are all around the subject of serving God. Deuteronomy 10, verse 12. And now, Israel, what does the Lord your God require of you, but to fear the Lord your God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, to serve the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul. Deuteronomy 10, verse 12. Joshua 22 and verse 5. Joshua 22, 5 reads, but take careful heed to do the commandments and the laws which Moses, the servant of the Lord, commanded you, to love the Lord your God, to walk in his ways, to keep his commandments, to hold fast to him, and to serve him with all your heart and with all your soul. Romans 12, verse 10, 11, and 13. Be kindly affectionate to one another with brotherly love, in honor giving preference to one another, not lagging in diligence, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord, distributing to the needs of the saints, given to hospitality. Again, that was Romans 12, verse 10, 11, and 13. First Chronicles 28 and verse 9 reads, as for you, my son Solomon, know the God of your father, and serve him with a loyal heart and with a willing mind. For the Lord searches all hearts and understands all the intent of the thoughts. If you seek him, he will be found by you. But if you forsake him, he will cast you off forever. First Chronicles 28 and verse 9. Deuteronomy 11, verse 13 through 15. And it shall be that if you earnestly obey my commandments, which I command you today, to love the Lord your God, and serve him with all your heart and with all your soul, then I will give you the rain for your land in its season, the early rain and the latter rain, that you may gather in your grain, your new wine, and your oil. And I will send grass in the field for your livestock, that you may eat and be filled. Romans 7, verse 6 read, but now we have been delivered from the law, having died to what we were held by, so that we should serve in the newness of the Spirit and not in the oldness of the latter. No, the oldness of the letter, L-E-T-T-E-R, the letter. I'll read it over, Romans 7, 8. But now we have been delivered from the law, having died to what we were held by, so that we should serve in the newness of the Spirit and not in the oldness of the letter. Joshua 24:15. And if it seems evil to you to serve the Lord, choose for yourself this day, bless you, whom you will serve, whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the river, or the gods of the Amorites, in whom land you now dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Joshua 24, verse 15. Next we go to 1 Samuel 12, verse 20, 21, and 22. Then Samuel said to the people, do not fear. You have done all this wickedness, yet do not turn aside from following the Lord, but serve the Lord with all your heart, and do not turn aside from them. You would go after empty things which cannot profit or deliver, for they are nothing. For the Lord will not forsake his people for his great name's sake, because it has pleased the Lord to make you his people. 1 Samuel 12, 20, 21, and 22. Exodus 23, verse 25 and 26. So you shall serve the Lord your God, and he will bless your bread and your water, and I will take sickness away from the midst of you. No one shall suffer miscarriage or be barren in your land. I will fulfill the numbers of your days. Exodus 23, verse 25 and 26. And the final one for today is Psalms 100, verse 1, 2, and 4. Make a joyful shout to the Lord, all your lands. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. Enter into his gates with thanksgiving, and onto his courts with praise. Be thankful to him and bless his name. Psalms 100, verse 1, verse 2, and verse 4. And that's our focal verse. I'll read again. It's self-explanatory. Make a joyful shout to the Lord, all you land. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. Enter into his gates with thanksgiving, and into his courts with praise. Be thankful to him and bless his name. Psalms 100, verse 1, 2, and 4. May the Lord add a blessing to the reading of his word. And again, we looked at Bible verses around serving God, and we came from the New King James Version.